Yes, it's another beautiful day in the city of Lagos here on VOP TV. Welcome to Hashtags. That's right, a show where we talk about everything. When I say everything, as in everything trending on social media. Yeah, we talk about sport, entertainment, politics, economics, and many more. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and of course, we take people's reactions. What is a trending show without people's reactions? Come on, tell me. Yes, we need to get your reaction, and we need to get what the public and what the netizens are saying about everything trending on social media. You know, it's a brand new week. You're out and about trying to hustle and get that money, and you may not be abreast with what's going on social media. So I'm here to do that. All right. Yes, I'm Kayla. I'm your host, and of course, you could be a part of the show. Yes, go straight to our channel right now at Voice of the People TV and subscribe. You can also be a part of the show by commenting down below what you think about today's, hashtags and what is trending today. Because today we definitely do have some things trending, some very, very spicy, hot, interesting, controversial topics. Well, you need to rest, okay? Just relax because I'm going to introduce it very, very soon. All right. Yes. And of course, you can follow us on our social media platforms at VOP TV Live. Okay. Well, we've got a lot trending. Every day there's something trending, but today, let me give you the hashtags. Well, we've got our first hashtag, which is hashtag Tacha. And now we've got hashtag Chica. Are you wondering what chica that is? Chica Ike? Is it chica? Well, when we come back from this break, we'll be dissecting and getting into the stories and tell you really everything you need to know about these hashtags, all right? Stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hashtags here on VOP TV, and thanks for staying tuned. Are you ready to get into the gist? Are you ready to get into the stories? Like I said, we've got spicy, interesting, and controversial conversations that have been trending all day. We may not get into everything, but there's the main things we need you to know today. Like I said before the break, we've got hashtag Tacha trending and hashtag Chica. Well, let's get into the hashtags. Let's start off with Tacha's own, shall we? Well, ex-Big Brother Naija Pepper Dem star Natasha Akide, popularly known as Tacha, has caused a huge stir on social media following her recent comment about being faithful in a relationship. When I said controversial, you already know. When I said Tacha's name and I said controversial, you definitely know who I was talking about in this whole, in all of this. Well, Tacha was a guest on a fellow BB Naija stars podcast, Fina's podcast. Yes, Fina was the winner from the Level Up season. Yes, and she started a podcast recently. I think it's Spill It Up with Fina. Yeah, so she calls and invites guests on her podcast to spill the tea. And Tacha has not done anything different than to spill some interesting tea. Or she had to spill that she doesn't think women should stay faithful in a relationship until they get the ring. Oh, okay. Well, she tells the ladies to stay single until they receive a ring from their partner. So in other words, Tacha is just advocating for you to continue doing you, do the things you've been doing before you got into a relationship, while in a relationship, until that man proposes to you. And I believe what she's trying to say is that when you get the ring and when you've gotten the proposal and you've gotten engaged, that shows how serious the person is willing to take you, and that can now determine you staying committed. What do you think of that? Well, Tacha does not hesitate to say funny things and controversial things and very interesting things, if you ask me. Well, let's watch the video first, and when we get this video, then we can get into what the netizens are saying, what the public think about this revelation from Tacha, and what everyone really thinks. All right? Well, let's take a look at the video, and after the video, we'll get into the reactions.
You probably get a ring, or until you're getting into the marriage where you have to swear an oath. Because which oath did you swear instead of boyfriend?
That you are faithful.
Do you understand what I mean? Like, you're single till you're married, you know that, yes?
You heard that, right? She said, you're single until you're married, yes? Well, Tacha has really done her Tacha moves and made her Tacha statements again. We know Tacha to be a very controversial reality TV star. She has come out many times before even she got into the Big Brother Nigeria house. And after the Big Brother Nigeria house, we did see her attitude. You know, we saw how she displayed herself and her character in the Big Brother Nigeria house. And that brought a lot of controversies to her brand, to her name. It brought a lot of feelings. Not many people really stood by Tacha with the way she acted whilst in the house. Yes, whilst in the Big Brother house. And now she's out. She's really building her brand, the Tacha brand, but it seems like people are still not standing with her. Well, let's see what Tacha had to say about her own revelation, and let's get into what the public said about this particular podcast. Okay, well, this is Tacha's Twitter. This is her X handle at simply_Tacha. Well, she's reacted to what she said and how people feel about it. Let's see what she said. She said, "Can't help but laugh at the tears." Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Emphasis on the exclamation mark because Tacha is hitting it. She said, "A man with six kids is single in his marriage, and I should be faithful as an unmarried single girl. Make it, I believe she's trying to say, make it make sense. Keep shifting the goalpost when it comes to men. Y'all are clowns." Okay, this is Tacha's reactions. Tell me in the comment section what you really think about this, because according to her, I believe what she's trying to say from this is that a man married with 6 kids goes out in public, meets another fellow woman and claims to be single and claims to not be involved with anybody, but you'll never know that at home he's got a wife, he's got 6 children. Yes, 6 children. And to her, she feels, why are you all covering up for this man? Why are women especially covering up for men when they go out there and they claim to be single while they're married? So if you are in a relationship and you're not married yet, don't claim to be with anybody. Don't try to act committed, or don't be committed for anyone until they are planning to be committed with you by putting the ring on your finger. So Tacha has come out again for the ladies, like she always says she's doing. She says she's always standing for the women, and she, of course, from this tweet, she's trying to say, why are you all trying to cover up the men when the men do things, you know, their own way? But when it comes to women, we can't do things our own way. This is in Tacha's words now. This is not in Kayla's words. So I beg you, I did not say that. Tacha did. Well, let's take reactions from social media. Netizens online have come out to really spill what they feel about this particular statement that Tacha has made on the podcast. And she feels, well, and they all feel, what is your point? Some people agree, some people disagree. Well, we do not know. Let's take a look at the tweets. Okay, well, this one is from Adeze Ezenaji. And it says, can we all collectively beg Tacha, Fina, Tonali Badge, and Moe Abebe to pack up their mics and leave us alone, please? Well, let me try to for you all in. If you're wondering who Tacha is, you already know Tacha is the former Big Brother Nigeria star from the Pepper Dem season. Fina also was a winner from the Level Up season. She also came back in the Big Nigeria All Stars season that just got concluded last year. Talani Badge is also a Big Brother Nigeria star, or an ex of Big Brother Nigeria star. And Moe Bebe is a very, well-known media personality. Well, the gist here is Moe Bebe and Talani Badge, they also have their own podcast. They invite guests. And it seems like a lot of people, especially the public and netizens online, do not agree with what they say on that podcast. In fact, they're like, at this point, people should pack up these mics. Is it that when somebody just gets the equipment like mic and a microphone and a guest, they just come on there with the camera and start talking all sorts? And again, what's with the cycle of Big Brother Nigeria stars leaving the house and doing podcasts? What's going on? Like, why do you all feel the need to come out and carry mic and be talking? There are other things to do. I mean, I thought you guys are brand ambassadors. I thought you guys have, other ways to make money. I understand this is your own brand. I understand you're trying to build yourself. But you could do other things than the podcast, because it seems like this podcast thing is really not working, okay? Well, let's take more comments. This one is from Boaye Da Costa. So these are your role models. Question mark. It says, these are your role models. Sorry for those of you who ain't married and intend to marry. Okay, I believe this guy is trying to say, if you're following what Tacha is saying, you may get it wrong if you're trying to marry. Well, this is from Ola. It says, marriage doesn't automatically change you overnight. If you can't be faithful in your relationship, you can't be faithful in marriage. What do you think? If you think that, or if you are with the same school of thought, you could definitely comment down below right now. Do you think if you were not committed completely to a partner in whilst you were, you know, courting, dating, relating, being in a relationship, you can't be faithful to them while married? I think that's the whole point, because that's what Tacha is really fighting for, according to her. She's fighting for the fact that men are getting married and they're not even being faithful. So women, don't be faithful until a man marries you. But Tacha, what's the difference? If he marries you, does that stop him from still being unfaithful? I don't know. Okay, well, this one is coming from Victor Onyekwelu. These celebrities are leading a lot of young minds astray because they went astray and made a vow to go with a lot of people. It's sad. Okay. Well, this person thinks they've gone astray, so they want to lead a lot of people astray with them. Okay. Well, this is also coming from Olamide. It says she actually has a point, though. Olamide, I would love you to elaborate. I want to know where you think she has a point. And yes, this is also your opinion. I understand that is how you feel about the whole situation. All right, this one is from Piet. Careful how you support this. It's a slippery slope. If you are a woman and take this advice, be prepared to be single all your life. Men would take you seriously. Men would happily embrace this advice for one reason only: enjoy the spoils of promiscuity, knowing they will find a wife irrespective of how many sexual partners they have. Finally, there is an emotional, psychological, and spiritual impact of having multiple sexual partners that she has ignorantly overlooked because she wants to convince herself and others that promiscuity is okay till you're married. I disagree with her. Well, as you can see, this is Pierre's opinion. He has said, lie. I don't think that's the right way to go. I don't think that is it, because if you are given this advice, it doesn't change anything. The man may not end up marrying you regardless of you being faithful or you not being faithful. Okay? Yes. Man City principle. This is at Barker principle. If Tacha is a role model to your babe, it's enough reason to break up with her. Big red flag. Okay. So people are definitely not standing with Tacha on this, and not saying most people and not to standing with Tacha. Like many netizens, people online, the public have said, no, well, you don't have to lead young ones like this. And of course, I'm definitely bothered because these are the people that are leading the upcoming generation. So the people coming up now, they're looking up to the likes of the Tachas, the Finas, the Tolani Badge. And really, what are you teaching our young girls? What are you teaching the young girls? What do you think they should learn and gain from certain things you do? Because they're definitely going to emulate whatever they see online. And now we're in a digitalized world. We're in a world that is technologized. So kids don't even need to meet their parents anymore to talk about things. They just see things online and they think that's the accurate thing. So yeah, well, this is at Miss Yemk. Yemi C. Collar says, "Dear at Simple Tacha." Okay, this person is angry. She tagged Tacha with her full chest. Is that dear Simply Tacha? No two people wakes up in the morning and decides to visit the altar to get married. There is a trajectory that leads to marriage. Friends, dating, courtship, and marriage. You mean a person should be unfaithful in the course of dating or courtship and suddenly change after marriage? Be sensitive, please. Yes, I think this all boils down to how the public feels and how everyone feels. I feel this is really what they have to say, and I'm sure you can tell from the tweet, from many people's reactions online, and from what everyone has to say, netizens have to say. They are really not standing with Tacha on this particular statement. Like I said, she's been known for, controversies surrounding her brand. And it's not funny or it's not surprising that she's come out to say something like this. But what the point is do people agree or not? Some people are not finding it funny. They're not agreeing at all. Well, yes, you've seen it for yourself. This is what Tacha has said. She said, women, don't be faithful till you get a ring. And people have said, well, you need to be careful to take such an advice. That is what we are taking on the hashtag Tacha today. Well, many people have said how they feel. It's very, very it's really unfortunate to see that our young people are going to look up to this, but it's okay. Well, let's move on to our next hashtag. We've got the hashtag Chika. You've been wondering, which Chika is this? We know many Chikas. There are many Chikas in the industry. Is it Chika Ike? Who is it? Because we know the actress Chika Ike. Well, no. If you're thinking that, no. Well, this is going to really surprise you. While a male freelancer at Chika_Jones on X has revealed a saga of unpaid dues and a standoff with Ife Aniebo. That is, do you want to know who Ife is? Well, Ife is the wife of Gbadebo-Rhodes Vivour, over £778 in a series of tweets. Well, let me just take you guys back a little bit. Gbadebo-Rhodes Vivour, GRV, popularly known as GRV, was the governorship candidate under the platform of the Labour Party. Yes, he was running for the governorship candidate of Lagos. Here in Lagos, this Lagos city that we are in. Gbadebo-Rhodes Vivour was running for the governorship, the gubernatorial post for Lagos yes, and under the platform of Labour Party. Unfortunately, he did not get the seat. Of course, our former governor, still the governor. Babajide Sanwo-Olu is still the Lagos State governor, all right? And people really began to love the GRV movement, just the way we had the obedient movement, the Obidati movement, which was the movement of the presidential candidate for the presidential 2023 presidential candidate under the platform of Labour Party as well. So at the time, back in 2023, before the general elections, the presidential elections, and the gubernatorial elections, a lot of people started standing for, you know, the Labour Party, and a lot of people really started, you know, going for the obedient movement, the Obidati movement, and the GRV movement. Well, it looks like some news has come out that is not really supporting GRV at this point, regardless of the fact that GRV didn't win the Lagos State gubernatorial elections. Many people still with him. When I mean many people, many youths, many young people really still stand with him. They still hope that the next time if he comes out for a gubernatorial election, they're going to stand for him. So yes, there are a lot of lovers. There are a lot of lovers of the GRV brand. Now his wife is trending. Well, this is not him now, but his wife. Well, she is an internationally renowned molecular geneticist and a thought leader in public health here in Africa. Well, according to Chika and his thread, because this thread is a lot. When I say is a lot, it's very big, very big. The freelancer Chika completed a project for Ife, who happens to be Gbadebo's wife, in December 2021, and he started following up for the owed money, which was the £700 that I mentioned earlier. And Aniebo delayed, citing account issues and illness, promising payment and offering a bonus, according to Chika. Well, in May 2022, Chika, in need of the funds, reaches out again, but Aniebo, who is still Ife Gbadebo's wife, accused him of bombarding her and refused to pay, challenging him to do his worst. This was everything Chika said, guys. Don't get it wrong. This is what all Chika said. Chika also claimed that Aniebo bragged that she was a bridge he couldn't burn down, or he couldn't even dare to burn down, asserting her superiority. And Chika was undeterred, attempted to involve Ife's husband, who is the GRV Gbadebo-Rhodes Vivour, but he receives no response either from Gbadebo. Our social media space has been going gaga since Chika's revelations, because Chika has also come out to respond to these allegations. Well, let's see what Chika has to say, because he worked for Aniebo. That's right, and he worked for this NGO called Afrocentric. Yes, this is Afrocentric. This is the NGO Chika started back in 2021, and he was a freelancer. He helped them with his content, social media, and many more. Well, he did claim that they haven't paid him his money yet. Well, let's take a look at what Chika had to say here. Well, this is Chika's tweet. This is Chika's X handle, I beg your pardon. This is Chika's X handle. It is at Chika_Jones. The truth is, no one is above another person. I tried to reach out to her husband at GRV Lagos, that is Gbadebo-Rhodes Vivour, but never got a response, probably because he never got the messages. My ask is clear at Ife Aniebo. You are owing me £778. It is money I worked for. You're not more than me. Pay me. This is where it all started from. This is where Chika really started expressing the whole thing, because according to him, some things he saw online pushed him and gave him the go-ahead, gave him the enthusiasm to really come out and spew the whole situation he's been dealing with Ife Aniebo. All right. Now, Chika also said what Ife was saying was he's owing her, but because you are disturbing me, I will not pay you. Okay, yes. Well, according to him, he's saying if he agrees that she's paying, but because he is disturbing her to pay, she's not going to pay him. She told him that she was a bridge that she dare not burn. He dare not burn, and she was essentially saying she was more than him and nothing would happen. Well, before we go on with more to it, and with also Chika, with Ife's response, I beg your pardon, because Ife, like I said, has come out on X as well to respond to these allegations from Chika. And well, let's just really say this. This is an NGO that she's doing under her public health movement. This is an NGO under Ife Aniebo. But now the question here is, Ife, did you really owe Chika the money that he is claiming you're owing him? Are you owing him? Are you still owing him? Have you paid up? Because that's what the public is trying to know. And many supporters of the Labour Party, many supporters of the GRV movement, of the Obedient movement and Obidati movement have also come out to criticize Ife herself. And they feel that, well, if you really are owing this young man money for working for you, you should pay him up. And the question is, why haven't you paid him for the work done? All right. So, well, this is where Ife, Chika said it all started from December 2021 till May 2022. I did not ask for the money. In May 2022, I reached out again. So she gave Chika is a guy, by the way. He's a man. Yes. So if you're thinking he's a lady, no, it's a guy. Well, he gave her a time limit of 2 years, almost. Yeah, from December 2021 to May 2022. That's a year and some months, actually. A year and some months. And he said he didn't reach out for the money until May 2022 that he reached out again. And this time she says he's bombarding her and so she will not pay. And he told her that you have to resort to other means to get his money and take, actions. And she says he should do his worst and she will still not pay. I mean, there were lots of messages and screenshots Chika had to prove himself, and there were a lot of evidence from Chika's part, a lot of proof, if you ask me. We would have gotten a lot of the proof and a lot of the screenshots, but we can get into each and every one of them because Chika was ready. He came prepared. He came detailed. When I say he was specific, he was up to date with the dates, with the time and everything. You'll know that he was trying to win. If this case was in court, he was going to win the case by fire, by thunder. Well, we can't take all the screenshots, but we're going to quickly take Ife's tweet, because Ife definitely came out to also clear her name, clear what was said about her, and this is what she had to say. Well, this is at Ife Aniebo, Dr. Ife Aniebo RV Rhodes Vivour. That's her surname, her husband's name. Well, she said, I am aware of the statements made by a former staff engaged to render services to Afrocentric. Yes, the NGO is called Afrocentric, and he started working with them back in 2021. Rest assured, I take this matter seriously and I'm actively addressing it to ensure a timely resolution. It's important to note that the recent tweets do not accurately reflect my character and the reputation I've worked hard to cultivate over the years. Afrocentric started in 2016 because we sought to bridge the gap that kept young African women from getting into science. Our main aim was to pass on unique skills and knowledge to the next generation of young African women. Thankfully, and with the support of many organizations, we need to scroll up a bit because we can't get all of the tweets. Okay, so she had said more, there more underneath, and she still said so much about Afrocentric. Well, the gist, yes, she said, thankfully, and with the support of many organizations and well-meaning individuals, we've been achieving this objective. Okay, so according to all of this, if he's saying this is not her, people are damaging her brand, her character, her, brand and everything she's worked for, her, the labor she's putting to Afrocentric, and you're trying to demean and deteriorate her brand. That's what she's saying. Yes, she's trying to say you're trying to deter her image. But the question here is not it's not iffy. Chika deteriorating your image or deterring your image. The question here is iffy. Are you really owing Chika some money? And do you need to pay up? Because this does not look like a good look for your brand. This doesn't look like what people were really standing for. When people came out to stand for the GRV movement, they were doing that not because they care about GRV. They were doing that because they were looking for some change, especially the youths. They were looking for change. They were looking for something different. They wanted someone younger, someone they feel was better to rule. And seeing your brand doing this, it's a little somehow. It's really somehow. Well, this is the Afrocentric statement. They have come out to clarify the issue between Chika Jones and Afrocentric. Well, I'll just read the first line and then we have to call it a wrap because it is a lot. Afrocentric is a non-governmental organization, an NGO that started in 2015. If he said 2016, but okay. Because we sought to bridge the gap that kept young African women from getting into science. Our main aim was to pass on unique skills and knowledge to the next generation of young African women. Well, the rest of this, the picture and this statement says Chika was hired informally to create and manage content for Afrocentric, a freelancer, a role filled between 2018 and 2022. Primarily, Chika's job was to create content daily and build visibility for the organization. This he did for a while and was duly compensated for. So according to Afrocentric, the NGO, they've come out to say he was compensated for his duties. And they did the right thing. They did their own due diligence by giving him what he deserved, which was his money. So if they're saying this and Chika is saying something and it looks like people feel like if he's not really admitting and if he's not clearing anything, because that statement she posted on, or that statement she released on her ex, they don't feel like she was clarifying anything. Well, let's take one tweet from netizens and we are going to call it a wrap. Chika didn't bring this up before, during or immediately after the elections, and you think he's being malicious? This is also a very good one. He didn't bring it before the elections. He didn't bring it up during the elections and during the campaign. Well, people think there's something fishy there. Nothing concerning with this issue she should pay. Just think if you're offered your money back in situations like this, while accountability is great, your account balance should be greater since it's money you worked for. That's the last on this. It is not my issue. That is it. Well, we have people coming out saying they don't think this guy hasn't paid his money, and if it's just money you're talking about, you have the money, you've worked hard for that money, so just pay your money. All right, well, that is all we could take for today's hashtag, and that's how far we can go in today's show. Unfortunately, we can't take more and more tweets, but don't worry, we'll be here next time. Same station, same place, same show, all right? Yes, it's still the hashtags here on VOP TV. So don't forget that you can definitely subscribe to our channel at Voice of the People TV. And on social media, it's at VOP TV Live, okay? Yes, VOP TV Live. I'm Kayla, and bye for now.
We'll be right back.